Hi, I am Dr. Prashant Nair, Regional Mentor of Change, RMOC of Tamil Nadu State. I work as an Associate Professor of Computer Science and Engineering at Amrita Vishwavidyapeetham, Coimbatore, which is ranked as the #1 private university in India. I am very happy to be featured in this True Motivational Stories of India, the Regional Mentor of Change series by Shri Vinod Tiwari, a top 25% podcaster worldwide. More than 5,000 plus mentors are involved in mentoring around 8,700 Atal Tinkering Labs under the revolutionary initiative of Atal Innovation Mission of NITI Aayog, Government of India. This video series, this podcast is a wonderful opportunity for us to share best practices as also success stories on how to mentor these students at these Atal Tinkering Labs. More than 4 million children have been impacted by this wonderful initiative, and this sharing of ideas, this knowledge exchange will be extremely beneficial for all the mentors of change, for all the stakeholders to exchange best practices and success stories which they can adopt in their Atal Tinkering Labs. To volunteer is an amazing opportunity, and these best practices will serve as a wonderful way to take this nation building initiative forward. Thank you. All the best to this awesome initiative.
Welcome to the special edition of the podcast series, Regional Mentor Interview by Vinod Tiwari, where you will discover true motivational stories of India. To represent 34 states and 722 districts of India, there is only 90 regional mentor of change and around 5,000 plus mentor of change who are associated with the flagship initiative of Atal Tinkering Lab by Atal Innovation Mission, NITI Aayog. These intellectuals and experts have been selected for mentoring to 7,200 schools across India, where approx 5 million students are benefited directly, with a vision to cultivate 1 million children in India as narrate innovators. Mr. Vinod, the host of the show, is also a regional mentor of change for Gujarat State, a best-selling author, international speaker, engineering director, an influencer, solar expert awardee, a strategic thinker, and has been referred to as a magician of words. He is truly a professor of success principles from the University of Life. In this podcast, he is going to interview one of the important regional mentors to learn about his journey, accomplishments, and ATL success till date. It would be definitely quite informative and motivating for all of us. Enjoy, and you can thank us later.
Hello and namaste and good evening. I'm honored to welcome each one of you to the one and only podcast show for students from all over India who are associated with Atal Tinkering Lab and those who wish to get engaged with the flagship initiative by Atal Innovation Mission NITI Aayog.
Welcome to the special edition of the podcast series, Regional Mentor Interview by Vinod Tiwari, where you will discover true motivational stories of India.
This episode is sponsored by rkswealth.com, a fastest growing company promises to be your partner into the journey of financial freedom. So you might be thinking that who are the regional mentors and who are the mentor of change? Let me just explain. To maximize the input of the Atal Tinkering Lab, Mentor of Change program is envisaged to be the largest formal volunteer network in India. Mentor of Change is aimed at engaging leaders, industry community professionals, brilliant technocrats, entrepreneurs who can guide and mentor young students in these labs for their neighboring schools to be as a role model for young innovators. After competitive rounds of the selections and reviews, top mentors from all over India has been identified and selected to take extra responsibility of their respective states. So approximately 91 regional mentor of change has been selected in 2 batches from existence of 5,000 plus mentor of change across the nation. So we are going to interview all of the regional mentor of change on an alphabetical basis and batch-wise. So here in this episode, I would like to invite Mr. Prashant R. Nair, who is a regional mentor of change from the state of Tamil Nadu. Welcome, Mr. Prashant, and here's my first question to you. Can you please brief about you and your achievement so far till 2021?
Hi, I am Dr. Prashant R. Nair. I work as an associate professor of computer science and engineering and vice chairman of internal quality assurance cell at Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham at its Coimbatore campus. Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham is ranked as the number 1 private university in India. I have spent more than 2 decades in this premier university, which includes sabbaticals at University of California, San Diego and Sofia University, Bulgaria as a Erasmus Mundus Fellow of the European Union. My area of research and expertise is Industry 4.0. I have published over 6 books and 50 plus publications in reputed journals conferences by top publishers including Elsevier, Springer, Alpha Science and Narosa. I have a huge passion towards student innovation, student mentoring and student outreach. Towards this, I have mentored over 50 plus student teams to top super successes in international and national hackathons. The international hackathons have been in Singapore, Malaysia, Europe, Australia, and many more. The national victories include Smart India Hackathon, TCS Digital Twin Challenge, and the crowning glory of all these hackathons has been the opportunity to represent the country in the first Singapore India Hackathon and also being felicitated by the Honorable Prime Minister of India for being in the top 5 of this international hackathon. I'm also very passionate about motivating students. Towards this, I have addressed over 150,000 plus students in various topics related to technology and innovation. As also trained over 5,000 plus faculty members in various aspects of quality in higher education. I'm also active in several international and national professional bodies like IEEE, ACM, Computer Society of India, IATE and Coimbatore Management Association. This includes positions like Global Chapter Member of the IEEE, ACM Digital Distinguished and Eminent Speaker, Computer Society of India Distinguished Speaker. I have won several awards which include Academic Excellence Award of the Computer Society of India. I have been a reviewer for the Fulbright program and also an ambassador for the National Science, Innovation and Technology Policy of the Government of India. Thank you very much.
Well, that's good to know, Mr. Prashant, about your association with Amrita University for last 2 decades, your publications, your 6 books, your mentoring and motivating students, your involvement in hackathons, including the International Singapore one, and your attachment with IEEE, ACM, IETE. That's really great. So guys, many of you would be thinking that what exactly is the ATL? I'll just brief about it. it is one of the aggressive initiative by our Prime Minister of India to establish innovative workplace in high schools based on the global living lab models, allowing a regular exchange of innovative ideas between the schools, teachers, expert mentors, NITI Aayog team, parents, and other relevant stakeholders. So the objective of this scheme is to foster curiosity, creativity, and imagination in young minds and inculcate skills such as design, mindset, computational thinking, adaptive learning to empower critical thinking, communication, and problem solving. So as on today, there are approximately 7,200 Atal Tinkering Labs which has been successfully established across India, and out of which 70% of them are either in the government schools or government aided schools, including girls or co-ed schools. So hope you got a brief understanding about the Atal Tinkering Lab. Okay, so here we go for the second question. So Mr. Prashant, we would like to understand that why did you got influenced to join the flagship initiative of Atal Tinkering Lab? Please narrate your perspective.
In 2018, I got involved in the Atal Innovation Mission. I was assigned as a mentor for the Yuva Bharati Public School in Coimbatore. Yuva Bharati is one of the premier schools in the district of Coimbatore, a very forward-looking school with a passion for innovation. It has been an amazing joyride for the last 3 years, mentoring this school as a mentor of change of the prestigious Atal Innovation Mission. When I look back, I look at the outstanding super successes that have happened with this school, Yuva Bharati. Top positions in the ATL marathon. Several students among the top performers and consistent performers of the ATL Tinkerpreneur program. Multiple entries in the ATL Wall of Fame, as also several victories in hackathons and competitions mentored by me for the students. One of the best practices that I have been able to do for this school is linking the institution's Innovation Council of the University of Employment, that is the Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham where I work, with the Atal Tinkering Lab of the Yuva Bharati School. This has actually created a force multiplier effect. The reason is many of my colleagues, as also senior students, are now very much involved in mentoring the school students of the ATL. Some examples are providing support for various IoT competitions. And IoT happens to be one of the thrust areas of the ATL, with many of the student teams in the ATL having won competitions based on IoT to prevent human-animal conflict, like the Piranha and the Compound Ice projects. I am very proud to note that many of my college students have actually helped this initiative. Another thing I wanted to add is that I have been able to group many of these school students in the ATL into thrust area groups. The thrust area groups include groups focused on IoT, focused on gaming, focused on app development. In the last 1.5 years, I have been also elevated as a regional mentor of change for Tamil Nadu. Me, along with the other regional mentors of Tamil Nadu, are now devising strategies and building collaborations with several societies and industry bodies and startups so as to provide a fillip to the entire Atal Tinkering Lab movement in the state of Tamil Nadu. Thank you.
So that's good to know about your Atal marathon involvement and your school performance, which is a great position in ATL marathon, and your joint efforts with your school and universities. Your college students are supporting the mission, and as regional mentor, how you're collaborating with industries, societies, and startups. That's great. Well, I'm so excited to tell you that the project, which was initially started like as a pilot project, has become one of the biggest and successful project of the country, Atal Tinkering Lab. And till today, around 1.1 lakh innovative projects has been created for social and cross-cultural collaborations, ethical leadership, and to help in building innovative solutions for India's unique problems. Well, in order to foster inventiveness among students, Atal Tinkering Lab do conduct different activities ranging from regional level, national level, and school level competitions and exhibitions or workshops. So you will agree that today we stand on the brink of a technological revolution, which will certainly alter the way we think, we live, we work, we shop, we eat, whatever we do. And this is called Industrial Revolution 4.0, which is a digital fusion actually of technologies such as artificial intelligence, robotics, the Internet of Things, autopilot vehicles, 3D printing, nanotechnology, material science, biotechnology, quantum computing, you name it, there are so many. So completely it's a digital revolution 4.0. So here's my third and last question to you. Can you please elaborate that which are those 3 unique skills which are required by the students for Industrial Revolution 4.0?
Today, we have been largely impacted by the Industry 4.0 revolution. The COVID pandemic has only accelerated this digital transformation towards Industry 4.0. Cutting-edge technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, 5G, robotics have come to rule the roost. Today, one needs to be upskilled in all these technologies to be able to stay ahead of the curve. If you ask me, I look at 4 skills, digital skills that are needed to survive in this tsunami of technology. I call it SMAC, SMAC, which stands for Social, Mobile, Analytics and Cloud. This is a potent combination that gives a force multiplier effect. And I would recommend that all professionals need to upskill themselves with these 4 SMAC technologies and use these technologies in the form of a SMAC stack. Now I will justify this. Social. Today we are looking at billions of people on social media. We cannot ignore social media. We may love it, we may hate it, but we cannot ignore social media. 2.6 billion users of Facebook, 2 billion users of YouTube, 1.6 billion users of WhatsApp, and this number is ever increasing. Mobile. Perhaps 6 billion people have a mobile phone in this planet, with perhaps 75% of them having smartphones. How can you ignore this when a majority of the population is already using mobile, albeit smartphones? Analytics. A $70 billion industry today. Cloud, a $300 billion industry today. So I think it is high time that we equip our students to be SMAC compliant, to be smart in the SMAC technologies.
Yes, what you said is correct, that this is the time of cutting edge and upskills. And what you said is really great, that SMAC compliance is required. The social media, the mobile, the analytics and cloud. Thank you so much, Mr. Prashant, to be here at the podcast. And I'm sure that your knowledge and wisdom is going to help millions of students, not in Tamil Nadu, but across India and globe. Guys, truly I believe that this mission could not be so successful without the contribution of each and everyone. And here I would like to convey my sincere thanks to all the parents, the teachers, the mentors, IITs, IIMs, government organizations, public companies, tech giant companies, IT organization, all of them have supported well. And last but not the least, the AIMT and the able leadership of NITI Aayog. I would like to say that this is a massive revolution, and it is all happening because of the big vision of our beloved Prime Minister, Honorable Shri Narendra Modi. This is happening because of the able leadership of the Vice Chairman of NITI Aayog, Dr. Rajiv Kumar, the CEO of NITI Aayog, Shri Amitabh Kant, the Mission Director of Atal Innovation Mission, Dr. Chintan Vaishnav and Mr. Ramanan, and definitely a dedicated team, Miss Deepika, Miss Swati Rao, Miss Madhuri, Mr. Ronak, Miss Naba, Miss Varya. They are really working hard to make this happen. And finally, all the students who are really the center of attraction, who are learning and growing from innovator to entrepreneur. This episode is sponsored by rkswealth.com. A fastest growing company promises to be your partner into the journey of financial freedom. Hope that you have enjoyed the session and looking forward to see you on next Monday with a new personality, the new regional mentor of change from different state of India. Till then, stay safe and stay motivated. Have a pleasant evening. Goodbye.
Appreciate your time to join this week's episode. We hope that you have enjoyed the knowledge and content as shared by the regional mentor of change. We would like to convey our sincere thanks to NITI Aayog, AIM team, and all the sponsors. Don't forget to subscribe, follow, rate, and review. And you can also share it with others on your social media and WhatsApp groups. This show is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Stitcher, and you can choose your favorite channel. Join us again on next Monday to meet exciting new personality from a different region of India. To catch all the latest podcast from Mr. Vinod Tiwari, you can follow him on Instagram at I am Vinod Tiwari. See you next Monday. Have a pleasant evening.